These were the best 3 days of my whole 2 months in Albania. Hannah actually did this tour 3 years ago and her photos blew me away. I just couldn't wait to explore the Albanian Alps. But we almost didn't get to see them. The weather had suddenly changed and we heard a snowstorm was blowing through from the north. It's gonna be a lot colder, it's gonna be snowy. They've already been saying that they're gonna close the track. But we decided to go anyway. Okay, so it's day 1 and we're starting early. It's around 6:45 in the morning and we've just had breakfast. One of the most exciting parts about this trip was reuniting with my friend Ben from New Zealand. We hadn't seen each other in like a year and a half, so we spent the 2.5 hour ride catching up. We're barely an hour in at this point and look at these views. Albania has such insane mountains, and this was truly just a taste of what's to come. Next is an almost 3-hour boat ride. This is for your mom. Hello, Mom. We sat upstairs and it got so cold immediately. This is when I realized I'd made a mistake by not bringing a jacket. People kept talking about snow up in the mountains and I was worried that they might close the trail. About halfway, the views go crazy. It reminded us of a mini version of Milford Sound in New Zealand. Lots of people stay on this lake before doing the hike. I think that would have been a great option too. One more shuttle ride takes us to our accommodation, and thankfully that is the last of our travels for the day. It's only 2 p.m. at this point. Why did we have to leave at 7 a.m? I couldn't tell you, but now you do have lots of time to kill because dinner won't be served until 7 p.m. There's plenty of time to walk into town for a snack or explore the river. Lots of people played games or hung out with the locals. At 7 p.m, dinner is served family style. Afterwards we had a big bonfire, but we didn't film any of it. See you tomorrow for the big hiking day. Another early start, and I got great sleep. Breakfast is served at 7, and then the shuttle to the trailhead leaves at 8. It's a bumpy ride, but in my opinion it's definitely worth the €4. This is the town of Valbona, where you spend the night before the hike, and this is the trailhead. That's about 5 kilometers. This is the hike up and over the pass, and then you descend into Theth National Park. We made a lot of dog friends on the way up, probably because Hannah kept feeding them. Let us know in the comments if you think that that's a good or a bad thing to do.
Oh, he's so sleepy still.
From the trailhead up to the pass is 1,000 meters or 3,300 feet of elevation gain. The trail is a long, steady incline all the way up. Luckily though, about halfway up, there is a cafe where you can get coffee and cold drinks. Hannah did this hike back in July of 2021. She got perfect blue skies, but the sun was beating down on her the whole time. I would recommend going in either June or early September. Both of those times are slightly off season, but it's still a good idea to book everything in advance. The hike is getting very popular.
We're like halfway up at this point. It's still so cloudy, so we don't have that much of a view of the valley, but fingers crossed, we're gonna get to the top. It's gonna open up and we'll get these amazing views of like jagged Alp-like mountains. We're so close to the end, but this is the part of the hike where Gus leaves me behind, and I just do my best to survive. Which goes to show you, you can be in medium good shape. No, fairly bad shape and still do this. It just takes a second. The worst is over. The best is yet to come.
So we've been going for 2.5 hours-ish. If it's really 1,000 meters of incline, then we did that at a good pace, and we're like the last people in our group.
We did do that at a good pace.
Yeah.
We're fit. You had such a pure reaction back there. I wish I caught it. How's the trail been? Awful. Yeah, be honest. Thank you.
We made it to the other side. Holy, look at that view. We've had this little guy follow us the whole way here, all the way from Valbona. He's a bit camera shy. Oh, look how majestic though. Guys, the clouds are finally clearing. Unreal. Look at all those people hanging out at the top there. So cool. We are so lucky too that we get to do this hike today and that we have the conditions that we have, because like from tomorrow and the rest of the week, it's going to be a lot colder. It's going to be snowy, and they've already been saying that they're going to close the track. And so it's the end of September right now, which is like the end of the season. So we might very well be like the very last group who gets to do this tour this year, which is awesome.
How's she feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling good. So my palms hurt.
Okay, now it's time for the downhill section. Hannah loves going downhill, but I actually think it's worse than going uphill. It makes my knees hurt. Lucky for me, there's only about 4 hours of downhill left. There are 2 restaurants on the way down. This one had surprisingly nice toilets. Just no toilet paper or soap, so bring your own. Honestly, the views just kept getting better and better. The weather is so good on this side of the pass, and the mountains are glowing. Ben, what's your first reaction to this gorgeous view?
It's open and we might be able to throw a frisbee, but it's also cool. I would say it looks a bit like Yosemite maybe, but I haven't been there, so.
This is what we're here for.
It's just as beautiful as like half an hour ago.
Like the summit.
It's the same view.
Yeah.
But we're going to be staying like right immersed in it maybe.
So we're in the valley and we're so close to the mountains, but they're still so incredibly tall. And ahead of us is actually an insane view with the mountains there in the sun.
She's lit.
That's insane.
It's been cloudy all day. We're getting like the best sun, just like lighting up the mountains. It's so beautiful.
I really wish we had planned a few more days to stay in Theth. It's such a beautiful spot with quite a bit to do. You can hike to this waterfall in about 45 minutes or to the Blue Eye in 2 to 3 hours. We will definitely be back.
Alright, now that you're convinced to do this hike, how should you book it? I'll give you the easy version first, which is what we did, and then I'll tell you how to save money by doing everything yourself.
All Valbona treks start from Shkodër. Stay at Wanderers Hostel for at least one night. They organize everything for you, and they have a luggage storage room for your big bags. Only take a small bag with you on the trek. Anything you bring, you have to carry up a mountain.
The Valbona trek isn't a package deal. Each aspect of the hike can be booked individually, so you can choose to omit certain things if you want. For example, we decided to book a different hostel in Theth than the one that Wanderers recommends. However, if you're keen on making friends, just book everything that Wanderers tells you to. That way you won't get separated from the big group. This is such a perfect experience for solo travelers because it can be really social. There's tons of downtime to chat with people and make friends, so it would be a really good way to start your big Balkans trip because you might meet people you can travel with later. Wanderers mainly attracts people in their mid to late 20s, but our group had a wide range of people all the way up to people in their 60s. If you aren't as worried about socializing, you can book every single aspect of this trek by yourself. However, I have heard from sources that the shuttles and the boat are the same price, no matter whether you book them yourself or through Wanderers. The big difference is the accommodation. So the hostels that Wanderers recommends are 30 euros per night. That includes dinner and breakfast. But you can get much cheaper accommodation in both Valbona and Theth, and actually Shkodër as well, if you just book it yourself.
Do not miss this hike when you come to Albania. It has been my favorite place in the whole country. I'm so happy we booked it on the exact day that we did, because the day after it did snow and the pass closed. Now that was a close call. Subscribe for more travel guides, without the fluff.